taking the risk of getting pregnant and should be responsible for our action. But sometimes there is no choice. A lot of difficult, terrible things can lead to pregnancies, such as rape, abuse, or molestation. If the woman was raped, forcing her to bear the added responsibility of the child she conceived through that unfortunate act would only add to her mental state. Thereby, that baby would be a constant reminder to her of the trauma she experienced, and research showed that babies of such case face a higher risk of neglect or abuse. It's simple. If you don't like it, don't do it. Don't like abortion, don't get one. IRS.
Then upscale or use appropriate methods known as contraceptives. I am a doctor, Dr. Duncan. Mary Jane came to see me for an abortion in 2012, 2013, 2014, and I'm almost certain she's coming in 2015 to abort yet another child. I am certain Mary Jane should be recognized as a serial killer. Adija Pamagat sentenced to 35 years for Lizard. How much should Mary Jane get? For murdering 3, moving on to 4 children? Every other country in the world is trying to reduce their murder rates. Why are we trying to increase it? A life is a valuable thing. A person with a heartbeat and a warm flesh. How could you think of stealing great potential, future doctors and future lawyers, or the next Nobel Prize winner? Your third speaker stated that abortion is unsafe. Then why do something that is unsafe? She said it's in high demand. Coke is in high demand. I rest my case. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. First speaker, you said that abortion promotes the thing that human life is disposable. A fetus is not a human life. It's not a human life. First speaker said, you keep saying about abortion is discrimination against people, disadvantaged people, whatever. We're not here to debate whether or not abortion is discrimination. We are here to determine should it be legal or permitted by law. The first speaker also, it's a risky thing with all the health disadvantages. If abortion is legalized, it will be done by professionals, thus eliminating the backdoor method. According to Pro-Life Action Network, when abortion is done properly, it has a 0.1% death rate. So a woman having abortion, a woman will most likely die in childbirth than having abortion professionally. First speaker also stated that it's killing a human being. Abortion is not killing a human being. Okay.
Human rights and advocacy. We're not leaving it up to chance. We're training young people, we're giving them the skills, we're empowering them, and this is the means to take a voice their concerns. Ms. Miller spoke about Toastmasters. Now that's something we'll be following up on to see how our young people can get involved in a Toastmasters program. I know the benefits of a Toastmasters program. Yeah? And I think that is a very noble program and a program that builds not only your confidence, but it also gives you opportunities to advance in different spheres of life. And so we're not leaving up the chance when we created 8 community youth clubs. Parade Gardens, Fletcher's Land, Almonton, Waterhouse, Jewsland, and so on. 7 years ago, today they're still standing. Youth advance, not leaving for the chance. And so as we continue to advance ourselves as an organization and as individuals, we urge you to come with us, to join us with this mission. It is now even more difficult to see that come December, our funding from the Jamaican National Foundation will come to an end. And I hope that there will be very kindly to advance, to stretch out the hand to us and say, continue the program, rise, and then complete this. Youth Advance not giving them the chance. And so we heard from Taluna earlier on. Taluna is the president of the League of Presidents. That's one medium through which we advance our young people. And we allow them to lead and to take leadership opportunities, to express themselves, to learn, to make mistakes, and to advance. And so I'd like to thank you for coming out to this debating competition. I know many of you would have been scoring in your own heads and in your own minds, but the official score is so it appears. And you know that is in favor of the... I'm not sure if you...
Get too much feedback from him, if any at all, because he doesn't want to strain his voice. So we're going to start with Miss Reed. She's going to give the feedback. Yeah, she's going to please. The big camera.
Oh, stop it, already? Cameraman. Alright, Mr. Raymond, is it? Okay. I've noted that you haven't done a lot of research. This is part of your leader's reply, right? I do and did like your debates. Generally speaking, yes. But more research will be needed as it relates to authorities or sources, as opposed to the other side, the other team, which had substantive research. There's good eye contact from N. Norris, good eye contact. Language skills on the third person's part needs to be improved. Holds, holistically, I really like your presentation. From the other team. See, Duncan, I think it is. Duncan. There's a lot of reading on their team's part generally. Too much reading for the presentation, right? Not enough eye contact was seen. I do know you had relevant research, good research done. You sped through your presentation to the top much. There was a lot of speeding, right? So the content wasn't really digested, it was kind of done too hastily. Reading much, I don't know, can't pronounce your name. Ishmael?
Douglas.
Read too much. Always right. Research evidence. The question asked was whether or not the presentation, the debate was rehearsed. There was misplaced or misused the emphasis on some words, I noted, and also I liked what was good was that he had a graphic. I don't remember what it was, but something very graphic was used as one of your points. Right? That was a good strategy. Lastly, Mr. Miller, you read on your nerves appear to have gotten the best of you, or the best of you, it seems. Both teams did very well, and I'm quite proud to know that you guys are you're on a path. I trust to success. All right, I think that is it Miss Miller, Rose Miller from Jamaican National Foundation. I'm quite interested in that Toastmaster idea, and I hope that it has become a part and continue with the delivery of speeches.
Thank you.
All right, Hassani, you had a good presentation, but I believe for me, you were shouting a bit too much. I think you failed to stick to the time. Your total time was up. You kept on going for quite a while. Cody, I saw no eye contact from you, and you're rushing your presentation a bit. I like the fact that you used a lot of the research, a lot of information in your presentation. Nikisha also had good research. I saw a few hiccups through the presentation. Ishmael, I had the same concern about a bit too much reading. In terms of your presentation, if it wasn't for the reading, I think like the level that you're at was good, but you're just reading a bit too much. You weren't shouting and you weren't speaking too good, but that's good. I like the point about Jesse Jackson. I like the fact that you brought that in. And the dramatic effect that you gave us when we spoke about when you gave a visual of an abortion taking place. Samoya, there are a bit too many hiccups while you're doing your presentation. I think you need to work on your diction. Okay? And Joseph, also reading a bit too much for me. It was really close to me, but let me hand over to Faith.
Thank you. Well, I think I should say from the outset is, you guys know what it is that I'm expecting, because most of you were at the workshop that we conducted before the debate competition started. So you know the things that I'm going to wrap your knuckles about. So for example, Lusani, you're going too fast. Both of the other judges have said you were going too fast. It was simply too fast. And even while you were talking, I was here trying to signal you, slow down, slow down. But I think more or less what we were doing, we were trying to keep your presentation within the time limit, which is good. But it doesn't make sense to stay within the time limit and you're incomprehensible. You were almost incomprehensible. I almost didn't understand what you were saying some of the time because you were going so fast. But you did make some good points. One of the things that I should say is that generally, my general impression is that the proposing team had better presentation skills, whereas the opposing team had more content. Now, content is marked on the mark sheet as 40 out of 100, and the manner of the presentation is marked as 40 out of 100. So we're giving equal weight to content and presentation. Now, outside of that, I thought that there were too many hiccups. There were too many people on the team who were either going too fast or you were stumbling over your own presentation. Now, most if not all of you didn't make much eye contact. Everybody was just focusing on reading it as quickly as possible, getting it done, and then moving on. Now, what I can tell you as well is that all three of us judged the debate as almost equal, up to the point of the responses in terms of the rebuttals. I have it dead equal, 181, 181 at the end of all three speeches. What really swung the debate, in my view, is the rebuttal. And one side's rebuttal was stronger than the other side's rebuttal. Now, Mr. Hart has cautioned you against going over time. But one of the things that I said to you, as we were going through the different rounds of debating, is that when you see the time signal go up, there's an indication that you're out of time. So you finish that sentence or you finish the next two sentences. You don't go on for a paragraph or 3 paragraphs or a page. And I think that on several occasions people were not just finishing a sentence or finishing an idea, but you're going on to formulate a new idea, new paragraph, new you're almost extending the speech by another minute. So we don't want to have that. The debate was very close, but to me again, just like in both semifinals, we have a split decision. One judge thinks that the proposing team should win, and 2 judges think that the opposing team should win. So I invite the audience, the sponsors, everybody who is present, to congratulate both teams. From the deliberation, it was a very difficult decision to make. One team was better at presenting the information, the other team was better at preparing the information. How do you choose the winner? It was very hard, and we battled and fought over it. But in the end, I think that the scores should speak for themselves. And there are two judges who have scored the opposing team as having higher scores, and one judge who thinks that the opposing team has the highest score. So therein, we have the winner. And what I want to say is that we don't have any losers here at Rise Life Management. We're all young leaders, and we're hoping that next year we will have a bigger, better debate competition. I thank you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners of the 2014 Inter-Community Debating Competition. Please put your hands together again. Come here. You with the difference of what